when I have clients come on board with us, I'm happy because I know what I'm going to do to work with them in their business. I'm going to align myself as a service partner. Why is that important? Because I'm going to help bring a different perspective of how you can approach your business. I was actually talking with an investor last month, and he told me, he goes, I buy businesses. I said, that's awesome. You buy businesses. I said, tell me, what makes you different? Like, if I was going to sell my business, why should I go with you? And he goes, well, I'm going to give you the most money, and I'm going to give it to you the fastest. So that's awesome. But then I told him, I said, I bet every single investor that buys businesses says the same thing. How can you make that different? And he said to me, he goes, I don't know. And I told him, I said, well, look, man, I'm not an investor, but I love to offer you a little bit of what I would do if I was working with you and I needed to help support you get there. He said, what? I said, what type of businesses do you normally buy? He said, I normally buy businesses where the owners are retiring. They don't want to run it anymore. That's a majority of who he buys from. I said, okay. If I was in your shoes, I'd tell people, not only am I going to be giving you the best price, not only am I going to do it the fastest, but I understand that you've actually put your blood, sweat, and tears into building this business. And that if you're going to sell it, you need to sell it to someone who understands that. Because I want to make sure that I don't just sell your business for you. I'm going to be selling your legacy. That is something that's going to be a little bit different than anyone who's just saying the same thing. You need to find out how you're different and apply that. Because otherwise, why should I go with you? Just like companies that say the best thing we offer is customer service. If that's what you're saying, you're literally just like everyone else. You need to find that difference.